Hello and welcome back. Today we are at Sentiers du Moulin, which is a trail riding center just north of Quebec City. It's about a 25-minute drive north of Quebec. Just beautiful area. Driving there, we ended up making our way to the chalet, which is incredible, really. Something I've never seen before for a trail riding center. Just beautiful. All the amenities that you would need, shopping, restaurants, bars, rentals, all the stuff. It's fantastic. For those of you who don't know, Sentiers du Moulin is arguably one of the top mountain bike riding destinations in North America, definitely in the eastern hemisphere of North America, that's for sure. Anyway, so today I've rented a Devinci E-Troy from the hill here, from the people who run SDM, and because there's a lot of climbing and whatnot, and I rode yesterday at VBN, Vallée Bras du Nord, and so a little tired, so wanted to break out an e-bike for this one. A lot of self-shuttling happening on this day, so we got a full day here. This run we're on now is Maelstrom. So it's the first run of the day. So we've made our way out of the chalet and up to kind of like the south side trails of the main road. Maelstrom's a blue square run, good warm-up trail. It's about 2.3 kilometers, and according to Trail Forks, it's about 166 meters of descending. So feels pretty long though when you're watching it, and especially when you're riding it. So just shaking out the cobwebs from yesterday and trying to get my feel for this new bike. My normal riding bike is a Norco Range, which is an enduro bike, so a little slacker, and plus it was an XL. This one's a large. I'm 6'2", which is pretty much on the cusp of having either a large frame or an XL frame. Still not sure. I feel good on both bikes. I'm not sure which is more advantageous. I'm not sure if anyone's listening to this or watching this that has any knowledge on that. I would appreciate a drop in the comments about your thoughts. If I should be riding a large regularly or stay with the XL. Definitely riding this E-Troy. It's a all mountain bike, not an enduro, so a little bit less travel. Very, very lively bike compared to my other one. And so just trying to get the feel for that. And this is the perfect trail to be doing that. So in between me talking, you can probably hear me huffing and puffing.
How good is that?
That's kind of my trademark, unlike those two guys. Those guys don't breathe heavy, I'm sure, when they're riding. But kind of a heavy breather when I mountain bike doesn't necessarily mean I'm tired. It's kind of a bunch of things, really. Just helps me focus a little bit and helps me remain concentrated on what I'm trying to accomplish here. And so I'm not really thinking about it when I'm riding. It's only when I play back these videos and I'm listening to it, you can really hear me puffing away there. So I swear I'm fit, somewhat. Anyway, but people when they see these videos, they're like, well, how are you breathing so heavy? You're going downhill. Well, for those of you who haven't experienced it, going downhill is still quite the workout. And in this trail, there is still some uphills, and so there is still some pedaling. Even though you have an e-bike, I have the bike and trail mode. I'll explain a little later on why I was riding that in trail as opposed to boost or something like that. But just mostly a battery conservation thing. So, but so anyway, so we're just nimbling our way down this trail. Very, very doable trail for those who are just kind of getting into mountain biking and are wanting to experience a long trail that has a lot of downhill features to it, and that self-shuttling aspect to the top. This is a perfect trail for you to learn and session over and over again if you can. And there are some cool little spots on here that will be challenging to newer riders, and give you that sense of accomplishment once you get to the bottom of it. But it's certainly not a short trail, that's for sure. I know 2.3 kilometers doesn't seem like far, but when you're riding down here, it does after a while. At some point during this ride, you'll hear me say that I'm tired. So looking for a break. All right, I'll just keep riding along here. Still fall. Obviously yesterday, if you saw my video from VBN, you saw that a lot of leaves on the ground here. So we're early October. So whenever you're riding with leaves, and it rained hard. Didn't rain. It didn't rain the day before this, but the day before that it rained pretty hard. So the ground is still pretty slick, and there is some wet spots. And with leaves, you always got to be careful. Those little guys can get you. Just take that front tire out right from underneath you, and definitely get you hurt if you're not careful. So, all right. So that's the end of Maelstrom. Really fun run. And so now we've moved over to Crête du Lynx. Now I hope I said that right. I probably butchered it, so my apologies. And so this is a climb trail that goes between the main road, which is called Chemin Lynx, and it takes us up around through the kind of sort of the top of the mountain and to our next destination, which will be a trail called Slab City, which is fairly famous trail known to a lot of mountain bikers globally, I would say. So, but this climb trail is just a piece of it that we do. And as you can see, very unique, very, very spectacular vistas from this. And
holy shit,
still huffing and puffing away. You still have to put out some energy to get these bikes up the top of the hill, that's for sure. But very unique paths that the builders took through the forest on their way up to the top. And, the cool blend of wood and slab that's throughout this entire trail facility is just truly incredible, and nothing like I've really witnessed in my short mountain biking career, I would say. So yeah, so still climbing, still making our way.
Wow.
Again, just really, really cool stuff going up to the top. Couldn't ask for a nicer day too. It was beautiful.
Slab City.
All right, here we are, Slab City.
Go ahead, Ryan.
So for those of you who don't know, Slab City is a run that's pretty much cut into the like the slab, the granite slab that the mountain is on. So they've pretty much made their way down through all the dirt and moss and some brush and whatnot, and you right down to the hard rock, and they clean that all out. And there you can see we're riding that rock essentially, and the whole trail is like that. And
what happened?
The grip on the rock here is just incredible. It's just it really is. Doesn't make sense. You'll hear us if you can hear us talking there. Well, we're kind of talking about the grip on it, like usually where we ride. If
What?
The rock is wet, and
How do you know
you're
what
on
that smells like?
you're on an angle. You're definitely
Oh yeah, look at that, eh?
fearful of sliding out, having your tires
I
slide
know what
out, but
bear
that was
shit
never the
smells
case
like.
here. And the rock is quite wet in some sections.
That's fucking scary crazy. Look at the grip. Oh my God.
Of course, there you go. The camera not doing the angle of the slope any justice here. The GoPro effect, if you will, not doing us any favors. Those of you who don't know, when you're filming these things, just the angle that you're sitting at, the angle that you have the camera mounted to your body. In this case, I have it on a chest mount in the front of me. And you're riding down, it just looks like kind of everything's flat, when in essence, in this case, it's pretty much straight
That's
down.
something else.
The best way indication to tell how steep riders are on a trail is if you kind of look at the trees as they go by, and you can see the angle of the tree in comparison to the trail they're on. So some situations
This is straight down.
it's leaned way back and well beyond 45 degrees.
Oh,
What an incredible trail, though. Just so unique, so challenging, scary. With all that water and rock, you're just fearful that you're going to slide. You just got to trust in your equipment. It's going to get you down, and to some extent, your skill.
want to wait for the other guys or what?
This is a Black
Hold up.
Diamond trail.
Yeah.
All the
Okay,
way,
I guess.
all the way to the end of it. Got Ryan out in front of me again, just kind of following him and seeing what he's doing, and try and avoid any mistakes
How grippy is that?
that he might make, and sometimes that doesn't work, and you just end up following them right into the same things. So, again, just cool transition of wood back into this rock, and you can see we're going to start to get to a section of this trail which is just unbelievable. The view is unbelievable. You'll see here in a second. I'll just be quiet so you can hear us talking about it.
Holy shit! Look at this! Holy fuck!
So sick.
Oh my God! Fuck! High fives!
Dude, that was sick.
How grippy is that rock?
Oh, it's amazing.
So Slab City is about 1.3 kilometers, according to Trailforks, and it's about a
Holy
163 meter descent.
Nothing like getting right into it.
So, and now this will get into the more technical portion of the trail. It's still very doable, you know,
Oh, you
if
fucking
you've
bitch!
been riding for any length of time and you have, you know, the confidence to do like a higher end blue square or a black diamond. This is very doable trail. Some places where we're going a little fast, you don't need to necessarily go at these speeds. Slow it down a bit. But,
Whoa!
and,
What's happening?
yeah. Confusion. Don't know where I'm going.
This thing's so much more nimble than mine. Oh fuck!
It's, they have a saying in mountain biking, pre-ride, re-ride, and free ride. Well, unfortunately, this is all three for us. But we don't have time to pre-ride all these runs and get what we need to get accomplished. We're only here for a few days, and we have another location to hit tomorrow. So
Sorry.
it's pretty much pre-riding and free riding all at the same time here. So just trying to be safe. make it through the day without any injuries and get on to the next day because there's more riding to be had tomorrow. All right, here we're coming up to a very technical descent. The A line for this section of the trail, the B line's just off to the right. And so it's very steep, very slick too. Some say I go a little too fast into these sections, but there you go. So the GoPro effect, right? That doesn't look like much, but when you're standing there, that is incredibly intimidating. Super scary, but we did it. So on to the next part of the trail, and this will be a more flowy, jumpy kind of line that we got here. It's called Gold City.
Oh, this jump's so nice.
And very fun trail.
Oh yeah.
It's only about just under a kilometer long, about 86 meters of descending still. And you can see the leaves are off this section of the trail, and that's because you'll hear in a second there's a fella that's ahead of us with his leaf blower blowing the leaves off the trail, which was very nice of him.
Holy fuck, that's money.
Seeing as we're moving along here at a very good clip. Don't want to be crashing at these speeds. That's for sure.
Oh, nice.
And Ryan and Poss up front, those guys can fly, moving fast, just trying to hang on. Thanks, Mr. Leaf Blower. And you can see now, this part is not blown. Been working on my jumping. Nothing flashy, just trying to get both tires off the ground, sorry. And went on a jumping clinic.
I love following you, Ryan.
Back home.
That's good. I'm learning some stuff.
Helped out. Certainly super fun. Went with the group of guys that we ride with usually and learned some stuff and continually trying to learn new parts of biking. Certainly downhill mountain biking is my favorite aspect of the sport. I'm not a massive fan of climbing. Certainly technical climbing. I definitely respect it for the challenge that it is, and you definitely can attest to that. You get that level of accomplishment when you've ascended on a super techie climb, or super techie for you, I should say. You get to the top and you feel like you've certainly accomplished something. That's if you don't drop your lung on the trail. That's it for Gold City. All right, so this is Saga. So this is their newest trail. So I was told. In SDM, and it's a black diamond. It's about 4.5 kilometers long. It's about 209 meters of descending. And from what I'm told, it took them 4,000 hours to build this trail.
Look at that.
And by the time I've entered into this trail, I'm pretty tired. We had a pretty rigorous climb coming out of the valley there that Slab City ran into. And so by the time we've gotten here, I'm tired, and my bike has pretty much run out of battery. So that's what I was saying earlier. I did like the Devinci E-Troy. My only problem with it was that the battery, which I think was 400 watts or whatever, it's just too small. It didn't last as long as I'd like it to. I've ridden Norco VLTs in the past, and I find that their batteries lasted a lot longer. So we're into Saga now, and my battery is hanging on by a thread. I've got it on Eco right now, and I'm tired, and I'm coming into a very technical trail, which is new to me. I'm free riding all at once here, and starting to get a little frustrated. Some parts of the trail that I found challenging, and but certainly just in awe at this point of what I was experiencing. I've certainly never ridden on a trail built like this. Just aside from the work that was done into just the thought of how they pieced this all together is just mind-blowing, really. And so just trying to hang on, trying to get through these sections on a heavier bike that's running out of battery, and trying to keep up with these two fellas ahead of me.
Roll good. Okay. That's like.
A lot of climbing still on this trail. So Saga kind of goes down into a little bit of a valley, and then you got to climb your way back up to the top, and then the real descending starts happening. And right around here, my battery indicator light is flashing, gonna die on you. And another thing I was told is that the battery also controls the derailleur to the shifter. It's one of those, I think it's a Shimano Axis or whatever, the ones that use battery powered to shift. So I was told that if the battery runs out, I wouldn't be able to shift. So all this was waning heavily on me. Of course, I missed that. Jeez, that snuck up on you. Came into that a little hot, and it's a hard right turn into that. Of course, a pre-ride and then re-riding would fix that problem, but here we are. So yeah, I'm fearful that if my battery dies, I'm not going to be able to change gears. So, and I'm struggling to get through these features that are just spectacularly put together, but I'm tired, and I'm making excuses, I know. But anyway, that's what's happening here. So, but great bike, the Devinci E-Troy. Nothing really negative to say, except I wish they just had a larger battery in there. I know it adds weight to it, but I needed probably a 600 to 800 watt hour or watt battery in there, as opposed to, I think this is a 400. So that's what I was told. There's a really good mountain biker out there with a really cool YouTube channel called Skills with Phil, and he's got a really good video on Saga, so you can read this. This is just kind of what was written. They wrote about their trail. So my battery clapped out at that point. I was running into problems, and so I just turned my video off, which I regret, because as the descent went down, I really started to come into it on the trail, and really felt like I was in the zone for the remainder of the trail, and rode it quite well. Too bad. I should have recorded it, but I didn't. Maybe next time. Beautiful trail, though. Just exceptional. One of the best I've ever been on, hands down. So now we're on the park side of the SDM, on the north side of the main road. And this is a very popular trail, Super G, very park. I believe it's a black diamond as well. And so again, probably should have pre-rode it before doing this, but battery power was almost non-existent. Oh, sorry, had lunch. I got the battery charged just enough so I could get up to the top here and do one run to round out the day. So that's so I said, okay, let's do this Super G.
It's pretty crazy. Blind.
Yeah, so Super G is about it's a black diamond. It's about a kilometer long and 133 meter descent. All the leaves out there. I remember I was telling you the front tires can wash out. My poor buddy JF this exact same thing happened here. His front tire washed out, and I got a little injury there. He's doing okay now. So yeah, riding this for the first time, moving along pretty quickly here. So yeah, just trying to keep the tires rubber side down, as Poss would say. Keep the tires down on the ground and get through those. There's some really cool drops and whatnot that sneak up on me, and I just kind of blast over them. I felt really, really good. Felt like above my skill limit, to be honest with you. That was a wicked drop. Just a crazy rock wall drop.
Oh yeah, buddy.
When I was riding up, I saw kids running it, and I was like, geez, I wonder if I'm going to do that. And sure enough, I did it. Not much compression out of the bottom. It was actually quite simple comparatively to other wall drops that I've done. And yeah, so trying to keep the speed up, and some of these berms aren't the greatest. You can tell this side gets way more use than the south side, where Slab City and Maelstrom and Saga are. Just way more riders over here. Usually the young lads out here riding these trails. Still got to shuttle yourself up though, so it's gotta save some energy for that climb to the top here. So very, very fun flow black diamond, especially once you get past that last rock wall. It's very flowy, jumpy. Yeah, so this will be the last run of the day for me. I know a couple of the other guys stick around. Valentino Posse, if you can remember that, go check out his YouTube page. He's got these more in-depth videos on Saga, and then this side of SDM for sure, that you can see and check out what's happening for us old-timer trying to relive our youth mountain bike guys. And so this will be it from me, because my battery's again just about done. I only got a quick charge in over lunch, so after coming back from the south side, so that I could get up to the top here and do this. And then tomorrow we're off to Le Massif de Charlevoix. We're going to do another riding day there. So, and try and conserve some energy. This is 2 days in a row of pretty good riding for me, which is, it's not something I'm used to really, to be honest with you. So it's, and anyone who knows mountain biking, especially downhilling, that if you're tired, that's usually when the accidents start happening and the injuries start happening. So you need to be fresh to an extent, and so that you're sharp when you're going down these runs. So that's obviously weighing heavily on my mind as I'm getting to the end of this day. So what a cool wall that was, that we just went by. There's another feature coming up here that's I wish I had jumped it. I could have launched this. I should have. And the ability for you to launch to a good landing was there. Next time. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. This has been fun, and we'll see you at Le Massif.